Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Whew. Hey guys, as you can see, I got I got two boxes, one big, one not so big. Now, I know what's in this one, and I think I know what's in this one, but let's go ahead and break out the green knife and see what's in these. So we're going to start off with this small one right here, which is from Roswell. Roswell Pro Music, I think is actually what it's called. Oh, that's the bottom. So, I saw this online through a video of a YouTuber, Spectre Sound Studios, from Glenn, and it's a really legit microphone, which I think it is. Check this out, all nice and bubble wrapped. Boom. Look at all this bubble wrap, guys. But like I said, this is a new type of microphone that Roswell is making. Okay, just my order form. And it's really, really awesome. Oh, let me just take out the instruction guides. So it's really awesome because this in lieu goes with my new, or not really new, but my cab that I just put new speakers in and everything. So this right here is what Roswell calls the cab mic. Now I'll take a picture of this so you guys can see it better. But pretty much this is a microphone designed and engineered to get the best sound out of your guitar cabinets when recording. And there's a quick little starter guide, and that has a picture for recording a 112, a 212, and 412 cabinets. So I was able to order this online at roswell.com. I'll put a link to that down bottom. And the good thing is you're able to customize it a little bit to a way. So, oh wow. It's very nice. I should actually have my other camera so you guys can see. Hold on. All right, so this is the inside of the box as we open it. As you guys can see, nice Roswell box, styrofoam padding. Boom. Got a nice, oh, look at this, a Roswell Pro Audio quality checklist card. I like this, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this with this. It allows us to see what comes in. Now, I got the mic right here and a mic stand. Now, this came with two options. You could either get the cardboard box and this is mic stand that I got here, or you could have gotten a harder, like a flight case with a shock mount. But I like how this is, and you know, this styrofoam right here is nice, keeps it nice and secure, nice and packed. Okay, now here we go. Let's open this up and see what's in there. See what this looks like. Let you guys see it first. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So this is what the cab mic looks like. And like I said, I was able to customize it a little bit. I like how it's also wrapped as well, and got some moisture sealing beads up in there. So I was able to pick what color I want. This is Lambo green, and I was able to pick the color of the mesh right here. So this is legit. Let's see if I can't. It's got some heft to it as well. And ooh, wow, this is nice. I like how the Roswell engraving is right there. That's really, really nice. And I like the color. Oh, check this out. Pretty much matches. It matches old greeny here. So, just in case you guys didn't know, green is one of my favorite colors. So we're gonna go ahead, put this back here, back in here. So as you guys can see, it's all sat in there very nicely. Okay. Be expecting a video very shortly on this, because that is really nice. And especially, like I said, with me just inputting the speakers in my 412 Mesa cab. If you guys haven't seen the video, I will put a link for that right up there, whatever one, this one, right up here. So go check out my last video. All right, now comes the big box. So, like I said before, I think I know what's in here. But we're just gonna have to check it right now. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead, open this up. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, this looks upside down, but this is a new mixer. My old mixer died on me, and I will show you what I mean. But first, let's take this out of the box. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, I got a new mixer, and this is pretty much the upgraded version of my old mixer, the one I used to have. This is the Behringer Zenny X2442 USB. So, yeah, this, like I said, kind of speechless for some reason, but this is the upgraded version of my old mixer. It comes with 24 inputs, four two buses, and it's got a built-in EQ and everything. Pretty much, this is how I like to record drums, using an external mixer to get everything how I like them. But I also use it for other stuff. It's good for if I have to run a live show or anything like that. I can normally take this mixer with me. Now, I do still have my old mixer and everything, but today what we are going to focus on is comparing this to my old mixer, seeing how it measures up, and also, like I stated before, I'm going to show you how my old mixer died on me. So give me a brief moment. Let me unbox this and get my two mixers out here in front of you, so that way we can compare them face to face. All right, guys, I got everything all set up. Before we go any further, I'd just like to say, if you made it this far in the video and you like what I'm doing, and if you like what you're seeing here, go ahead, click the like and subscribe button down below. If you also have any comments or anything like that, go ahead. If you also have any suggestions or comments or just any ideas, go ahead, jot those in the comment section down below. Now, as you guys can see from these two pictures, these two mixers are virtually the same thing. Like I said before, this the X2442 USB is pretty much just the upgraded, newer version of the UB2442 FX Pro. Now, as you guys can see at the top, they have the same amount of inputs, which would be, let's just call it 10 XLR inputs with line in and inserts, and then with 2 more extra sets of mono inputs for left and right. They both have the gain features up top. Then they both have an EQ section. They both have an effects section. And then they both have their pan and output fader section. Now, something that the X2442 has that the UB2442 does not have is it has compressor on the first 8 channels, which are all dedicated, or not dedicated, I should say, but which are all primarily just their mic channels. Now, as you guys can see from the back, they both have an XLR main out for the left and right side. They both have 4 auxiliary send channels, with the third one being primarily for FX stuff. They both have a main out for the left and right, a main in for the left and right, a control out left and right, and a FX out with a foot switch, all of those being TRS. And then they have they both have 8 direct outs, and everything else is all TRS. They both have 8 direct out ports. They have 8 sub outs, and then they have 8 auxiliary returns, with the third channel being for effects, and the return, those are all mono with a left and right. So not 8 channels, but 4 channels left and right. Now, they both have onboard effects, which we're not going to dive into that anytime soon, but this is just, like I said, a video comparing my old UB 2442 FX to the new X2442 USB. So they both, like I said, they both have onboard effects. They both have onboard monitoring, so that way you can hear what's going off in headphones. And they both have they both have subgroups and then main mixer. So with all that being said, let us, before we go any further, the main reason why I got this new mixer is because my old mixer, like I said, died on me. However, one of you guys made this astute, very astute comment. And it says, dude, all of your mic gains are at 0 on the mixer. That's why you're not getting any signal out of your microphones. Don't trash your mixer. It's probably good. And I want to thank you for leaving that comment, because I went through the footage and I saw, I actually used the wrong footage right there. I have, tried to, before that, I had tried to get this working, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you all what is working, how this thing crapped out on me. So, as you guys can see right here, I got my DAW up and recording. Let's actually pull these down just a bit. Right there. Okay, so as you guys can see, like I said, I got my lapel mic going on. I have my Shure SM58 locked into the first channel on my UB2442 FX Pro. So I'm going to go through all the channels really quickly and show you guys how this thing is messing up. I'm going to turn off I'm going to just mute my lapel mic really quickly, and then we'll go into here. All right, so as you guys can see, I got this working now. It's in mic channel 1 with my gain at neutral right here, or gain at 12. Got my fader, we're going, let's see, at -10 and running through the mic channel with the main mix fader being at 0. And as you guys can see, it's working here. All right, so channel number 1 is working. Let's move on to channel 2. All right, channel 2 is working, as you guys can see. Sorry. As you see, channel 2 is working. Moving on to the next channel. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Black Boy, your channels are working. You know, that's 3 channels. Just bear with me. Let's move on. Channel 4? Yeah, channel 4 is working. Now, at this point, we got 4 channel rocking. I can still use this for recording stuff, but let us continue. Channel 5. Channel 5. Yep. Channel 5 is working. All right, moving on to the next one. Channel 6. Channel 6 is working. Now, I am doing something that I highly recommend that you guys don't do, and that is right now I'm just solely relying on looking at the screen. So what I am actually going to do really quickly is I'm going to grab my headphones and plug them in so that way I can hear the monitoring for the signal. But first I need to grab an adapter. Hold on. All right, got channel 7. Oops, sorry. Got channel 7 working. All right, channel 7 is working. Channel. All right, I'm trying to work in through channel 8. As you guys can tell, the microphone, this channel is not working, but it is picking up my lapel mic. So let's move on to the next channel. Hello, hello, hello. Channel 9. Channel 9, 10, the first by channel 9 and 10, they are working. All right. Channel 11 and 12. Channel 11 and 12. All right. As you guys can see here, channel, it's only picking up on one side, and I do have this set up so that this is coming out of the right side of the direct out. So hold on. All right, so all right, so as you guys can see right here, I'm trying to do this on channel 6. Now it's only coming out on one side and not really all that good. Hold on, let me go back to another channel. All right, guys, so right now I'm just doing this off the mixer. And as you guys can tell right there that this is giving me some hassles on some of the channels. Some of the channels, they work good from time to time and then they crap out. Other channels are only giving me 50%, and then other channels are perfectly fine. Now, my whole deal is this is not good enough when it comes to recording drums and recording anything like that. However, I do not plan on getting rid of this mixer. This mixer is still good enough. I'm going to try to get it to repair it so that way I could use both of these in tandem. But that is just why I ended up having to buy the X2442 USB, because this mixer just isn't working properly right now, and I need a mixer coming up very soon. Now, that being said, this is probably just old and just wear and tear, and just a little TLC will be able to fix this. So that's why I had to get the new mixer. All right, that being said, let me put this one away and let's look at the new mixer. All right, give me one moment. All right, guys, so I got the new mixer all set up right here. And like I said, this thing is completely the same with a few more added twerks and tweaks to my old mixer. Primarily, like I said, this one has a built-in compressor. As you guys can see, I just been moving all the knobs but before we go any further, let's run this into my system and just get a quick sound check or sound test. So I'm going to once again mute my lapel mic, and then we'll see if I can't get this into here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. And mic check. No. Mic check. No. Oh, did I? Death in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. All right, guys. Well, this is one of the great things about new equipment is the learning curve. So I'm just trying to sit right here, trying to see what's going off. Okay, so as you guys can see, I got it plugged in here, and I got it sent to the main mix. Main mix is up. I don't believe I need to raise these. I shouldn't have to. All right, so let's try just a different channel really quickly. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. No. Hold on. Let me make sure all my connections are correct. Put you down. Down. So we got the power. Okay. Make sure it's turned up. Yeah. That is good. Quickly just want to make sure I can hear myself now. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, I can definitely hear myself. But now the issue is, why isn't it coming out through? I must have something turned down here. What is up, guys? Black Boy here. Guess what? As I was downloading all the audio files, let me show you this. Mic check 1 2. So now you can see that I'm getting audio there. It's coming out of my monitors, and I am using my new mixer. So just to show you guys what the problem was, and like I said, it was something very simple and very obvious. Unfortunately, when I was moving my old mixer, I tripped on a cord, or not really tripped, but kicked a cord, which is this cord right here. Now this is a Cat 5 Ethernet cable, and I'll show you guys this. As you can see, the little tab to keep it in there has broken off. So it comes in and out freely. And of course, I have this that is plugged into the back of my Focusrite 18i20, and that is why I wasn't getting a signal, because I didn't check this cord, which, yeah, as you can see, there's a little spaghetti right here for now, but that's just as a trial period. But anyways, I knew it was something simple, and yeah, there we go. So it's working. Anyways, let's get back to the review. Looks like I'm definitely going to have to read the manual, which, as I said before, you can get online at Behringer.com, just to go through and make sure I got everything set up correctly. Now, I was able to see that I did have the comp working, the compressor. So yeah, but geez, I kind of feel bad now, because I feel like what I'm doing wrong here, it's probably going to be something super slight, super small, something super simple that I am really missing. Anyways, we're just going to give this a rest for now and just get back onto this later. But that's all the time we have for today, guys. This is the new mixer. Like I said, for this video was just a comparison on why I got this mixer compared to my old one. But now I'm starting to think, if I can't figure out why this one isn't working, which, like I said, let's be honest, it's probably just me being super excited and I probably hooked this up wrong or some way. But yeah, was that turned up? Mic check. No. Okay. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, any suggestions, any ideas, or if you saw what I did wrong, why don't you go ahead, jot it in the comment section down below, guys. I'm always reading my comments. If you wouldn't mind clicking the like and subscribe button and sharing my video, really trying to get to 500 subscribers. Anything you guys can do, I would really appreciate it. And don't worry, like I said, I'm going to keep my old mixer. I'm going to send that one out to a shop if I can find, or when I find the shop, to get it worked on. And then, yeah, and then I will be able to continue my videos now with how I like to record drums, because it's pretty much what I use the mixer for. Most importantly is how I record live drums. But until next time, guys, I'm Black Boy, and always remember, keep practicing. I am pretty sure I am going to figure this out like 20 minutes after I stop recording.